It's Sunday, it's 8 o'clock, it's stream time. Hi folks, and welcome back to Arrakis. So in the UK, the clocks leapt forward, sprang forward this early hours of this morning, so I think we should now be all on the same sort of time zones again. We're all should be back to normal again after the last couple of weeks. But good to see you all. Good to see you. Let me see. Who was first this week? This week we have a Whiptus 1 was in number 1 place. Congratulations, Whiptus. Tame Annex was in 2nd place and Yanni was in 3rd place. And Yanni says, you won't believe what happened today, but I had a free Sunday and I was slacked the whole day. Thought I would go on a bike ride, I guess, today, but morning was a little raining and decided it would just chill out. Wow, so Gianni's here from the very, very start. Good to see you, good to see you. Who else do we have? Cathy's here, good evening, Cathy. Benjamin Glessner is here, good evening to you. Bandy B's here, Phantom 8787 is here, Zeros is here, Carlos Ramirez is here. Beck the Tinkerbot is here saying going to be premiering a new video that's an hour long, so I'll be late. Not a problem, not a problem. One of your videos or somebody else's videos? Rex Havoc is here. Bandy B is... well, Bandy B was here already. Yakarob 1's here. Shade's here. 6 badges. Bonsoir from France. Bonsoir mon ami. And then Yanni is saying hello to absolutely everybody, getting his XP up so he's the number 1 chatter. Don't forget Anger, says Bandy B. And then there he goes. Hey Anger, here we go. Carlos says, let's see if Anger forgets his survey probes on the horse again this week. Yeah. I'm not sure if we're going to be going anywhere new this week to do any survey probing. Well, let me see. Game of Hobo's here. Good day, Anger. I've officially done all the overland testing stations, co-op at least. I saw that. I watched your co-op stream. I couldn't watch it last night because it takes place in the middle of the night, but I watched it today. The Poison one. Bulwark's here. Hello folks, good evening. Hope everyone is well. Same to you, Bulwark. Kenneth Brenner's here. Who else do we have? Jamie N. Cliff or Jamie Cliff. Good to see you. DC Weston's here from Washington DC. Good to see you. Darth Frodo is here. Bulwark saying sound. Is there a problem with the sound? Bulwark saying no sound. Can anybody hear me? Lots of people saying hello to each other. Bulwark saying, do you guys hear the stream? Yakarob says, healer, is it fine? And Thankful John says it's fine. 6 Badger says, no problems with the sound. Okay. You can hear me. That's okay then. So it looks like there's a problem with the sound at Bulwark's end. My sound meter is definitely going up and down. Bad Guy is here. Good to see you. You can hear me fine as well. No problem with sound. Excellent. Good news. Right. Okay. I think we've caught up now. Right. Let's stop looking at the little more deep terranium. Right, so last week we were in the moving into the steel, and we got our spit dart, our Jabal spit dart. Did we get Aren's Vengeance? I think that's Shredder. I think that's maybe a new one we got last week as well. The sort of shotgun thing. This week, I would like to progress our... We have to progress our Atreides quest by going to this guy over here, which is over near the where is it? what's that place called? Riftwatch? I think it's called Riftwatch, which is kind of the Harkonnen base, which is quite interesting because on my Harkonnen character, I guess at this stage in the quest you have to go to the Atreides base, which is way over up here somewhere. So we have to go over there, but in order to make the buggy, because I want to get the buggy made, what do we need? There's the buggy. So first buggy you can make is the Mark III, the steel one. Let's look at that. So we've got all the bits apart from Cobalt Paste. Same with that one, 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 same with that one. So we need Cobalt Paste to make the buggy. We also need the cutter ray. And if we look at the cutter ray, it requires Cobalt Paste and Ray Amplifiers. And Ray Amplifiers are got from POIs in the Rift. Like that one there, for example, the Spiral, the Stairway, they have Ray Amplifiers in them. Rift Hideout, Southwest Bunker, Actus Cavern, they all have Ray, but they what do you call it, the Cobalt Paste, in order to make Cobalt Paste, that is made in here. There we go, and it requires Erythrite Crystal. Managed to pick up 3 Erythrite Crystal when we were over there, so we can make 1 Cobalt Paste. There we go. The Erythrite Crystal is gained also from the Rift, and it's gained from these locations here. The mineral extraction facilities. Apparently they also do calibrated servox and Ray Amplifiers. Don't remember picking up many Ray Amplifiers in them. So that is actually down inside the Rift. We popped over here and we looked over the edge into the massive Rift last week, but we haven't gone down. But this week, that is the entrance. You can go down, it's like a slope. It goes down into the Rift all the way down to the bottom, or the various layers. So while we're going to go to the Test of Cunning, and then we're going to head down into here, we're going to get we'll have to drive up to this location here, get a whole bunch of Erythrite Crystal, and then hopefully we'll have time to go to one of these POIs and get some Ray Amplifiers too, and be able to get all the stuff we need to make our buggy and a cutlery. Oh, I'll tell you what, something I didn't check. Need a storage thing. Sandby's buggy storage. That just needs Cobalt Paste, Advanced Servox and Steel Ingots. Okay, we'll need that as well. We'll need that to store all our items that we mine. Won't need the booster. Okay, right, so that's what we're going to do today, is we're going to head over there and see if we can get that done. Let me see. So lots of people confirming that they can hear me fine. Game Labs is here. Good evening, Game Labs. Thankful John's got his popcorn out. Taymanic says, Bulwark, try turning your volume up. Bulwark says, I restarted the stream. It works fine now. I don't know why that happened. Excellent. Good to know that you can hear. Kathy saying hello again. Bulwark says, I was raised and lowered the volume, but didn't work until I restarted YouTube. Interesting. I think that's kind of how everyone is. PG Ben says, the buggy, you can really start mining once you get your buggy. Yeah, the difference you get from mining on a buggy is incredible. Yakarov one says, we're trying to get over having bronchitis around here. We both have been sick. Oh, wow. Yuck, that's horrible. Well, get well soon. You're a man, Dem. Good to see you. Right. How is the bike looking? I've made Mark II treads. If you remember last week, the treads were in really bad shape. But I've made the Mark II treads. Everything else is the same, but it should be fine. Fuel is not quite full up. I've got a little bit of fuel left. Let me use that up and grab another one. Don't want to run out of fuel when we're down there. And we've got the storage on here. Okay, right, so we need to head across here and then across here like we did last week, but then instead of going up this way, like we did to go and get the carbon. We're going to go round here to go into the ramp round that way. Bulwark says, it was a busy day, mined all sorts of bats in Dune today, preparing for upgrading to last tier, so I'm trying to upgrade to the 350 wind turbines. Excellent. Right, let me just check. We're going to be safe from the drum sand and shoot across. Kathy Ann sending all sorts of love and hugs to Yakarov. That's nice. Put my headlamp on, see where I'm going. Yeah, hopefully everybody's having a good weekend. Or had a good weekend for the folk in the far end of the world whose weekend is now over and it's already Monday for them. Right, around here. I've had a little bit of a busy weekend because I'm actually away. I'm away to Liverpool early tomorrow morning to go and watch Scotland play football. I'm going to be away for a few days, so yesterday afternoon and this afternoon I've recorded this week's upcoming videos, so I can hopefully still get videos out while I'm away, or at least have videos ready to go once I get back. That's good. Good afternoon to you. Gently smashes the like button on the way in. Thank you very much. Get my voices feel better, Deborah. BG Ben says bronchitis sucks. Hope you get better quickly. Indeed. Yakaro says sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that, Bandy. Bandy. Oh, so Bandy saying their family have the lurgy too. Yuck. Horrible. Dave Hogg's here. Good to see you, Dave. Been a while since we've seen you on a live stream. Good to see you. DC Weston says, how many hours a week do you play games and work on YouTube? That depends. Depends on the video. Some videos take quite a while to make. My usual schedule is I record the video one evening. Obviously I have a full-time job, so I'm working during the day, so I'll record the video one evening. So then I'll edit it the following evening and get it uploaded, so it's all uploaded, ready to go, and then the evening after that, or the day after that, it will get... Right, this is the bit. The day after that, it will get released. So for example, the Conan videos that are on a Friday usually get recorded on a Wednesday night, edited on a Thursday night, and then they will be uploaded on Wednesday night. Why can I see smoke here? Oh, it's just it's a burning buggy. It's okay then. Right, so I think this is the area we need to go to. So yeah, recorded on a Wednesday, edited on a Thursday, and uploaded on a Thursday, so it's got a good while to get any issues found out, and then it'll get released on a Friday. But then I'll be playing my own stuff in between that as well. So I probably spend quite a few hours playing games during the week. Not as much as I maybe need to. Especially with the end game in June. Right, so we need to be over here somewhere. Right, so this is a Harkonnen base. The guy is over that way, 60 meters this way. Up here? Is this him here? This must be him here. Right. So this is the guy. Let me just get the quest up. A Atreides agent is more than the sum of the muscle and steel. Your wits must be sharper than your blade. Demonstrate your cunning. The Atreides intelligence gathering network has identified a Harkonnen trooper, Lanoff, as a known Samuta addict. The Harkonnen are lax about vice abuse in their ranks. We can use this to our advantage. Lanoff is stationed at a nearby Harkonnen base. Find him and engage in conversation. Without giving yourself away, learn the names of any other Harkonnen addicts. Okay, so we have to interrogate him.
Who is that? Do I know you?
Now, there's a man who's deep into his Samuta.
The hell are you talking about? Let me enjoy my downtime.
Yeah, you're swimming in it. Wouldn't remember my face in 5 minutes. Or if you want me gone, you'll tell me what I want to know. That's a bit abrupt. Let's try that one.
Get out of my face if you know it's good for you. We're done.
Apologies, friend. My time for my Samuta in wine, and I'm edgy.
Now there's one who enjoys their samuta. As for me, capsules keep best out in the field. But if you have wine, easy enough to crack one open. Wine is fine, but the way to truly appreciate the experience is samuta music, eh?
A musician who knows how to play is worth their weight in spice.
Right. Elevating. Atonal rhythms vibrating down your sympathetic nervous system accelerates the samuta. Quakes you from sore to never. Wait, how long have we been talking? Really riding the wave. A fellow enthusiast, but who are you to get so chummy with me? Don't remember you saying.
I'm nobody.
If you're nobody, then you're a samuta dream. Kindly float away.
We of the Harkonnen intelligence have no names. We're ghosts.
What?
You gutless maggot. At attention.
Sorry, I don't understand.
I'm conducting a survey of mongrels who drug to keep their post.
No, it's not like that. I am on downtime. I can handle this stuff. I'm just following Kazmir's example.
Go on.
Maxim's the biggest samuta user of all time. He's got the best suppliers. I've seen him take a dose that would put a bull in a coma. We chase our hungers. We emulate the Baron. In his own words, satiation is the virtue of the weak.
From the Baron's own lips, chapter and verse. Good answer.
Yeah? All right then. Is that it?
At ease, Grunt. Enjoy your downtime.
All right then. Be seeing you.
Goodbye. You've learned something interesting, it says. Tell Lieutenant Tolliver what you've learned. So that's back at the anvil. Okay, so that's that done. Right, let me see. Where's chat? So Yanni said, I spent my first Sunday this year that I haven't done anything at all. Dragged myself from bedroom to bathroom and kitchen maybe. I'm so tired of resting at I've taken an easy day, Yanni, instead of working. It's excellent to hear. Bandy says, thanks sweetie, I'm fine. My wife is poorly and my youngest 6-year has a low fever and really bad constant cough. The missus has 2 days with no smell. Oh dear. Not nice. Yakarob says, I spent all morning on a new Conan save. Ooh, exciting. Love a new save. And Gamer Hobo is saying, I've been putting an obscene amount of time into Dune. So it seems from your videos and streams. Yanni says, you turn on your computer. At least I was too lazy to do that. Yakarob says, well, my PlayStation is hooked up to the TV in the living room. I can lay on the couch and play. Excellent. Right, where did I park the bike? The bike is over that way. Somewhere over here. So yeah, this is Riftwatch, or at least one part of it. The main part of it is over the other side, over here. We'll maybe visit more of that later. I've lost the bike again, over here. There it is. Right, now we need to have to back up. Go back the way we came. and then find the ramp down into the rift. Is it over here? This is the way we came up, isn't it? Past that there. Yes, that's it. And we head north. Oh, got a skill up. And then you see the lights there, and the lights go down into the bottom of the rift. Okay, we've discovered Rift Watch now. There it is. Pinged up. Tarsquid says, I just picked up a new game, Owlcat's Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader game. It's good, but turns out to be turn-based, which I'm not used to. And GameLab says, so how's the hour change treating those who are affected? It's fine. It's fine. Hobo says, if being lazy and comfortable was a religion, I'd be his greatest disciple. So lots of crashed ornithopters down here as well, so you can cut them open and get some goodies from them as well. There's loads of them around Hagga Rift. Angelo's here. Hello there. Hey boss man, sorry I haven't been around for streams. Been between work, the Gremlin, and spreading democracy in Helldivers 4. I mean Helldivers 2. You've been busy. Good to see you anyway, Angelo. Nice for you to pop by. Right, down we go. There's some carbon over there. Little deserter camp over there. You can see there are different layers of it. Gets rather complicated with the layers, at least until you get an ornithopter that can get up and down them easy. But what we need to do is on the very ground floor, so we can just stick to the bottom and head our way down the rift. See where we are, and we're working our way down, and we're going to head round the corner to that Cho mineral facility over there. There's a ramp that goes back up again. Keep going down the way. Angelo's been gaming in the future, yeah, playing Helldivers 4. Hello. Hello. I'm not going to stop. Keep going. Whoa, watch out for that lump. Anger reading Ive. That's because you didn't write Ive, you went IV. The Helldivers IV is Helldivers 4. That's why I read it as that. Always a pleasure to be here. By the way, you left the hangar unlocked on Ragnarok. Trip may have done some weird things to you. Oh dear. I've left my... The hangar is my base on a Max Crown Flips Ragnarok server, because it hangs down from the roof. Is this us here? This is us here. This is what we want to do. Those glowing red crystals are what we're looking for. This is the entrance to Cho Mineral Extraction Facility number 2. Right, let's see, is there anybody around? It doesn't look like it. Let's get up here. We're going to need our cutlery. Get closer. There we go. 27 Erythrite Crystals. So we need to put them in storage here. Once we've got storage, we can then fast deploy them. Nobody. Sometimes you get a couple of people guarding the exit, the entrance like this. And there's usually 2 crystal formations on the outside, one at either side. Typical around here. Often quite not that easy to be able to reach them from by hand, but once we get the buggy, and we can drive the buggy down here. Right, F to deploy them. I think we're going to need something like, to make all the... Right, we're looking for people in camps here. The lighting is obviously hard to read. Yeah, so we can't reach that one by hand, it's too far. We'd need the buggy to get that one. I think we need about 300 Erythrite. Right, there's a camp there. Let's get our armor on. Shield up. And... oh, that seemed to go right through him. There we go. The poison took him out. Head over here. Deserter camp. Let's scoop that. Get his blood. And we've got some more Erythrite Crystal in there and some cash. Whole bunch in there. Let's go and get the easy stuff first, and if we're still short, we can go in there and get more out of there. So head along, watching where we're going. There's another camp here. See if we can spy anyone. There's somebody over there. Oh! Around behind the rock. Yep. Need a better cut array. We do, but it's... I believe this is the best cut array we can get at the moment. Oh, maybe not. Actually, yes. So we need Ray Amplifiers and Cobalt Paste to make the steel tier cut array. So once we can get the Cobalt Paste and Ray Amplifiers, we'll be able to make that one, and that will be able to get us 36 at a time. But also, by the time we have the Cobalt Paste and the Ray Amplifiers, we will have the Buggy, and the Buggy will be able to mine it. Loads of it. There's a cave on the next level up that is loaded with Erythrite, says Steve Petrica. Angelo says, I build a plain box, everyone laughs. Anger builds a hanging box, worldwide praise. Yes, to be fair, it is a box, but yes, it hangs from cantilevers instead of just a box on the ground. So that, yes, it is a box. That is true. Alright, is there any more up there? This is out the other side of that. Coming out the other side. We went in here and come out the other side, and then we can go across here and go to that one over there. Nobody out here. So there should be... yep, there's a crystal formation just here. Dave says, the reason I missed out on the live streams is that I forgot to set my new phone alarm for 19:55 on a Sunday. It has now been fixed. Excellent. Go. Cut down there. Get that. Load that up. Head over to the other side. You can just see the second red crystal formation just over there. And then we have to go across that land bridge. PG Ben says, I really wish I could figure out how to drive the sand bike. I don't know how many times I've run Smuggler's Run and still hardly ever have more seconds left than the teens. Really? I think it's kind of more about tapping. Like you got your W key to go forward. And it's kind of about tapping the A and D keys to go left and right. Otherwise, you overcompensate and you'll spin out. And then it's just a case of working out when to put the boosts in on the straight bits. Right, so we have to be careful, get across here without doing anything silly and falling off the sides. Is nice and wide, but just be careful. Right, here's the second facility. There are people wandering about there, so let's see if we can get this first. Right, load that up. How are we looking? We've got 136. What did I say? We need 300. Well, there's two people here. Right, let me reload first. Oh, you seen me? Reload. Third one missed. But that one didn't. Let me push forward a little bit on the bike. Let me grab the blood. BG says, just seem to suck at driving the sand bike. Have you tried the tread wheel? The tread wheel is crazy jittery. Angela says, my friends, I have a rule in games. I'm not allowed to drive anything. Really? Bandy B says, wow, I just tried to log into Dune. The game is not accessible. Your account has been banned. Your ban will be lifted in 5 minutes, 35 seconds. You can contact customer support. Here. What? Not heard of that. Bit strange for a Sunday night. Right, so the second bit of crystal on this side is over here. I wonder what's going on there. Come on. There we go. There we go. Most Ray Amplifiers I found was in testing stations.
Sector
Okay.
weather alert. A large
Okay.
sandstorm
There's a
is
sandstorm
approaching.
coming in, but we're okay down here. Not a problem. You can see the little meter above my water meter, which reminds me. Let me drink some water. I'm fully enclosed down here, so we're totally safe. Again, looking out for people. Okay, off the bike. Let's get up here. Can hardly see what's going on because of the lights shining in your face. Here. And then scan, and oh, I'm not going to be able to cut up there. Let's just harvest it. There we go.
Sector weather alert.
Not as
A
good
large
efficiency,
sandstorm is
but
approaching.
good enough. Right, same up here. There we go. Plenty up there. Chest. There's a Ray Amplifier. 1. Take that. Where were we? Where were we? Tarsco says, Angelo, I'm thinking of when I used to play Borderlands 2 and one of my teammates always drove us into local hazards. Angela says, we've seen a helicopter do a full backflip. I've made it happen. DC Weston says, I suck worst at driving horses in Conan Exile than Anger does when reading chat. That's bad. And Tarsco said, we banned our friend from driving after the lava incident. Well, Bandy B, did you tell the devs PvP sucks? Testing station of that area. Testing station of this area.
Sector weather alert.
Can't see
A
because of
large
the sandstorm.
is approaching.
That one there, Imperial Testing Station number 29. Okay, you definitely get plenty in these sort of PIs, the Spiral and the Stairway and stuff like that. You get plenty in there. Definitely. Right, onwards we go. A little bit further. So we're getting a bit of wind effect from the. Oh, there's somebody wandering about up there. From the sandstorm that's above us. There's 2. I can see a melee person as well. Where did they go? Here they come. Here they come. Come on in. Charge at me. Sugar wire. Slow blade. Oh, it didn't take him down. Okay. Stun him. Another soul blade. That took him down. Nice. Here. Right, okay, let me get the bike, drop this stuff off, and move it forward a little bit. Like there's a few pieces around here. Is there any? There is a chest here, and it's got another Ray Amplifier in it. So we've got 2 now. Okay, so we can run up this ramp. Up here. And get that lump there. Oh. We're struggling to get into it. Can we get it to scan somewhere else? That's better. There we go. More Erythrite from that. And then we need to get up there. Oh, there's another bit up there. So much easier once you get the buggy, you can just drive along shooting it from a distance. Can I... Oh, I've fallen down the inside. Heal up. And he's posted a screenshot on Discord. Cool, I'll have a look later on. Angela says, my wife is baffled by my driving in games. She doesn't understand how I can drive anything in the real world like a pro, yet can't keep wheels on ground in a game. Bulwark says, I've found that if you reposition and scan again, it gives you a different position of cutting line. Just did that. Thank you, Bulwark. Fear of death and wife. Accessed it via VPN. I guess they don't like VPNs. Ooh. Interesting. Because all that's got to do is make you look like you've... Oh, okay, so it's maybe making you look like you're logging in from another country, and it's going, oh, this is a bit suspicious because you were in country X the one time, and now you're logging in from another country. So it's like a hacked account. Well, hopefully you can get back into it soon. Right, there are mines over here. Let me... Oh, it's a poison mine. Forgot it was a poison mine. Do I have... I don't have my static compactor with me. One over here. Scan. Come on. There we go. This one over here. Another chest with another 2 Ray Amplifiers. I don't remember getting so many Ray Amplifiers in here before. Right, can I get close enough? Round the corner a little bit. Bit too far away. There we go. Got it. I think there's another bit over here, wasn't there? Over here, up here. Oh, there's somebody shouting at me down there. Shield up. Oh, there's a poison mine going off. Heavy gunner. Oh, and a sniper across there too. Quick, reload. Oh, and now he put shield up. Drop your shield. Drop your shield. There we go, he's down. Okay, let me heal up. Where were we? Tarv Squid saying, trying to decide if I'll try to finish the vaults on Sipta with my Snow Hunter, play more Rogue Trader, or start to prep dinner. Decisions, eh? These Wesley says, I never thought of a relationship with my wife as PvP. Interesting. Right, that's that one done. Another one across there, but let's grab the blood out of these guys. Like so. Get up there. Get the blood out of you, and I'll get your heavy darts and your rangefinder too. Oh, no Ray Amplifier in there, but we'll get the Erythrite and the money. Oh, there's advanced Servox though. Take them. Start needing them soon. Try not to fall down. I should have made myself a personal light. I don't have a personal light yet. And see if we can get a better... Oh, that way. There we go. Is that it all? I think that's it all. Where'd I put my... Where'd my bike go? Oh. Get your blood too. Yeah. Oh, he's disappeared. I just missed the timing. Bike's round the corner. Way down the corner. Let me see. Yeah, this is for the update. My kitchen plan is going slowly. Nice. Slowly, nicely. Tomorrow I'm doing wiring, and next week, or maybe 2 weeks, some guys will come and take measurements for closets and a kitchen island. Nice. Hope you said that correct. Yeah, sounds good to me. By the way, yeah, it's all accessible, but the server is down. Ah, c'est la vie. Aha, I see. Yanni and Kathy, how are you doing for your kitchen? I was talking to Kathy about that on Friday night. "2 weeks left of work," says Kathy. That's a big... Whoa, people. There's people here. That's a big kitchen build. Right, there's one there. There's another one there. Reload. No doubt. That. Get your blood. Get your heavy darts as well. Need to be collecting them now that we've got heavy weapons. Take another drink of water. Around here. Pop off that stuff in there. Up a bit further. Take that. Stick that in the bike. And then another bit over here. And get that one. Right, let's see, how much did we get? We got almost 400 Erythrite, so we've got enough. We don't have to do that in our bit. So we've done Chome Facility 1 and we've done Chome Facility 2. That's the two of them sorted out. Now we need to get back. Let's see, where did we get to? Kathy's saying 2 weeks left to work. Yep. PG Ben says the new personal light is so much better than the old one. Yeah, the old one used to be like a little glow stick thing that stuck onto your... Oh. This is not the way I want to go. I could go that way, but I don't want to go that way. I want to go inside the facility. Yeah, it was like a light that fitted on your belt, and it pointed in the direction your character was looking at, and give a bit like this headlight is on the buggy, or the sandbike. Sorry, that it's pointing in the direction of the sandbike, and if I look over there, the light is still going in the direction of the sandbike. The new one is like a floating globe that follows you around, and it follows your camera. So it points in the direction your camera is pointing to, so it's much easier. Oh, that Erythrite has respawned. That's interesting. That normally takes a lot longer to respawn. Normally the people respawn. Let me get a little bit more then. Just to make sure we've got everything we need. So it should be another bit over here. Heal up as well. Another drink of water. That one hasn't respawned. I think that one should have been on that wall there. It hasn't respawned yet. Interesting. I could see the ones across the way. See the red glow across the way? That has respawned too. Right. All get in there, get on the bike. And headlights on. Let me just catch up with... Before I try and go across the narrow passage, let me just catch up with chat. Sesame Street Fighter is here. Good evening, Sesame. How's the spice? So far, so good, my friend. Thank you. Tower Squid, the spice flows. Yanni says, we have a temp kitchen in the corner of our lounge, working from a camping stove, an air fryer, a microwave and a rice cooker. Or takeout. Takeout, I like the sound of that. Stephen says, south to get out. Yep, that's correct. Remember Sesame's rule, you need 100 of everything, indeed. Especially if you're a pirate. Chilling on a Sunday evening. 100% correct, Game Labs, says Sesame. Never have enough Cobalt Paste. That's true, but once we get the buggy, we'll be able to get it in by the ton. Be able to drive the buggy in here and get so much more of it. Sesame says, tore my shoulder a week ago and have been rehabbing it. Luckily, I was born left-handed and ambidextrous. I saw that. Was it on Discord? I saw that on. Hope you get better soon, my pal. Not good at all. Grab a little bit more. Little bit more. Oop. Quick deposit in the sand bike. Right, have these guys respawned? They're not wandering around yet. So far, so good. And get that one there. I do enjoy the mining in this game. It is actually quite therapeutic. Star Squid. Ordering food is either you getting bad, cheap food or good, expensive food. It can be a mixture of both. It can be a mixture of both. Guess it's always got to be more expensive than... those guys have respawned though, so we're just going to drive past them. Drive through here. Jump. Yeah, there's lots in that bit in there, but we don't need to go and get it. We've got enough. Let me see, is this bit's respawned? We'll grab them, and then we'll head home. Under here. And another bit over the other side. We're on the ground floor here now. Then we can just head south and get straight back out again. Come on, that little bit there, that's it. Actually, we're going to... I think we'll head back to base and get some refresher water. But no, let me swap into this. How much water have we got in here? Not a lot. That our water topped up. That's our water topped up now. There is one of the house people. You got house rewards to collect. That's one of the minor houses in there, down in the bottom of the rift. Let me see. Catch up with chat here without driving. Yeah, I live in my parents' house. It's a big house that I use my parents' kitchen for now, not ordering food. I like home prepared food and I need fresh prepared food with less fat as well because of it. It always sounds good. And Tara Squiz says ordering food is either you... Okay, well, that's... I've got that bit. Right, Ruben Me, good to see you. Now I'm safely home in Hagga. GF and I love your Conan and Jude videos. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And welcome to the live stream. Sesame says, kinda pushed myself with a torn shoulder and did only left hand arm wrestling after about 20 years. But don't tell my mom. And PG Ben says, or sometimes both. There is a restaurant in Boulder, Colorado where you've had both the best restaurant meal and the worst restaurant meal I've ever had. Ooh. Sesame says, how are you, brother? You good? I'm very good, thank you. I was saying earlier on, I'm away early tomorrow morning. We're away down, a bunch of us are away down to Liverpool for a Scotland Ivory Coast game. Down in the new Everton Stadium down in Liverpool. So looking forward a couple of days away with the boys. Getting our football on. I'm all packed up and ready to go. And now, if I remember right, we go left here. I think this is the right way to go. Guess we'll find out in a second. Start seeing the sky. Yep, this is the ramp. This is the ramp in. The other way takes you to like other levels. As does that ramp there, takes you to another level. There we go, this is back to Rift Watch. Order takeaway. Takeout is cheap but quick, or is A cheap, B quick, or C good quality. Choose any two. Right, there we go. We're out. We're back into the world again. May as well no, I'm not even going to bother harvesting that carbon because whoa, we've clipped something and span out. Because we'll be able to get so much more of it once we've got our buggy. How many Ray Amplifiers? We've only got 4. I think we needed 10. So we are going to have to go out and get some more. DC Weston says, I'm a restaurateur. Please enjoy our favourite restaurant, but don't go into the kitchen. You will see things you don't understand. Tarswo says, what was the food like? 2 steaks, 1 cooked good, another one not. When does the World Cup matches start? They start in June, sometime in June. This is one of our pre-World Cup friendlies. We played Japan last night in Glasgow, and we're playing the Ivory Coast, or the Côte d'Ivory, in Liverpool tomorrow. So it's an away game. It's actually an Ivory Coast home game that they're playing Scotland down in Liverpool. So we actually get extra points because it's an away game. It'll be good. And then I think we've got 2 more games maybe in May before heading out to America in June. Oh, I think I've taken a missed turn again, have I? Yep. Up this way. Let's see. Darkwood said, I used to wait tables when I was in front of house. I did see the kitchen. Lucky me, I took Spanish in school so I could make friends. Bulwark says, May or June? Yes. So the actual World Cup is in June, but there'll be more friendlies in May. Warm-up games. And Yanni says, DC, I've seen things in 4 or 5-star hotel that some people would say, oh hell no, I'm not eating there anymore. And Yanni says, I was working in those hotels. Right, let's go over here. And then down here to a flip. Oh, it flipped the wrong way. And then we need to shoot across the sands over to our base, which is just over there. Sesame says Scotland qualified, eh? Grats. Yeah, they actually qualified through the actual proper method, and we won our group. We usually have to scrabble to try and get a playoff spot, which the playoffs are taking part right now. There was playoffs on Thursday, and the final of the playoffs is happening on Tuesday. But this time we actually qualified legitimately in the normal way. Right. We can come up here. We can come up here. And we can go to storage, go to the sand bike, and we can pull the Erythrite Crystals in here. Oh, weight-wise, we can't pull them all. So we'll craft 108 of them. And then we can pull the rest and craft another 69 of them. So hopefully that should be enough to make what we need to make. Let me fill my container. Oh, our things are already full of blood already. Fill up my water. I can't really deposit any more blood in there because they're already full of blood already. Okay. Right, let me put POI items. Let's put these things in here. I'll hold on to them so we know how many I've got. Okay. Will I change that out? Let's change that out for the booster. Oh, have I got something in there? I've got fuel cells in there. So let's put the fuel cells in here. Refill the generators. 10 days now. Let's swap it out for the sandbike booster. One. Right. Tool, put that on there. Go to detach. Detach the inventory. Did it come off? It did. And then assemble and put the booster on. And then we'll put that back in there. That back in there. Okay. Right, let me have a quick... Right, we have to kind of get across there and then up that way. I've got to go quite a long way. It's all the way up there. Okay, it actually looks like it'd be better for us to go north into El Janub, so we will take a survey probe and a survey gun with us. That with us. Hopefully we can survey that area. Right. Let's head north. Where are we? Scott Cooney's here. Good to see you, Scott. How are you? Bulwark says Romania lost to Turkey 1-0. Oh, they lost to Turkey in the semi-finals. Okay, so that means you're out, yeah? Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Because Wales, Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland were all in those playoffs as well, and they all lost as well. Wales and Ireland both lost in penalties. Went all the way to extra time in penalties, and then they both lost, so they're all out as well. Unfortunately. Our Squid says roast duck sounds good. Hard to get duck where you live. Too easy to overcook a pork chop, though. It was a shame. And Sesame says in 2006 Trinidad was the smallest country to qualify for the World Cup. I think this time Curacao is the smallest qualifier, and Curacao, or however you pronounce them, are in Scotland's group. That is the no, they're not. No, they're not. I'm wrong. That is the friendly that Scotland are playing. We're playing Curacao in Glasgow in May. I will be going to that game too. Curacao want to play some European teams, and we want to play, because we've got Haiti in our group. That's what it is. So yeah, that's the friendly we're playing in May. Yanni says, did any of you experience your fall under the map in Dune with a sand bike? I have not. I've not. Oh no, Funcom has people falling under the map in Dune as well as going in. No. So, I mean, obviously this game's made with Unreal Engine 5, which doesn't have that issue, or at least I've never seen it or heard of it. Where am I? Oh, I've went all the way past where I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be up here. Too much chatting. Meaning I'm not crashing this time, I'm just riding past where I'm supposed to be. Always cross at the shortest point to the east, then follow the cliff straight up, says Scott. Yep, that does work too. Got an eaten twice, crossing the large swathes. Bulwark says, yeah, we haven't been to a World Cup since 1998. Neither has Scotland. This is the first time we've qualified for the World Cup since France 98. There's actually going to be a public holiday in Scotland. The day, because the games will be like at 1 o'clock in the morning here in the UK. Where are we now? Right, this is where we want to be. Right, we have to try and get in between. Oh, I can't really see it either. I need to kind of get in between, because this is drum sand. It just makes lots of noise. The spotted ones, the striped ones is, I think I spoke about this last week. The striped ones are quicksand or sinking sand. If you drive into that, you're a goner. Right, so we've got to head over here. We've marked. Try and get in between. And we're looking for the dark patches. So that dark patches over there is the quicksand. You can see it there because it's a different texture. Looking over here on the nice sand, there is a... We're making a lot of noise, so the worm is very angry. There we go. We made it. Right, so I need to find somewhere. It's very daylight. I think I'll maybe head... We want to head up in this direction. Somewhere. And then maybe on the way back, it'll hopefully be dark and we'll be able to climb a high rock somewhere. Right, that's a big POI. I don't want to go in there. Okay. Hard to see where we're going. Right, we need to maybe get round this way. Or we'll definitely go around that way. Oh, need to fuel my bike. Fuel my bike. There we go. That's it, filled up. Carbon everywhere here. That hanging from up there. Right, I'm checking, making sure there's no more quicksand in the middle of the sand there. This is maybe not the best way to go. Down there. Tell you what would be really handy is a mini map. I do miss my mini map from Conan. Yeah, because we're going to need to get up that bit up there. I do see there is some quicksand over there somewhere. We're north way. Oh, that, I remember that POI as well. Can't remember what it's called, but I definitely remember it. Right, I think that is the Hagga Rift over there. Up this ramp. Can hear some fighting going on somewhere. NPCs fighting against each other. Yep, we're in the Hagga Rift again. Right, where do we need to go? That's a Cho mineral extracting. I need to go to the east. Southwest bunker, perhaps. There, maybe. Atticus Cavern. The problem is that some of these things are actually down into the rift, and they're not on the top level. Let's just head along here until we can find a POI that is. So that's a very cliff face there. Here. Oh, we're actually down a level. We're not even on the top level. That looks like a POI across the way. Cross a bridge and get into there. Let me see. That looks like that is Rift Hideout there. Got the stairway further along. Let's just keep going further along then. And maybe I'm on the wrong level. I might need to get back up onto the top. Let's check. A lot of the PIs have different entrances at the different levels, and you kind of go up and down the stairs. This looks like it could be. This looks like it's an entrance here. Okay. Park the bike here. I'm going to take a drink. I'm going to get my gear on. And we're going to reload the gun and put my shield on. And go looking for chests with Ray Amplifiers in them. Before I do that, let's catch up with chat. Where were we? Where were we? Oh, I've looked like I've missed a lot of chat and it's scrolled off the top of the screen. Beck has come back. Welcome, Beck. How are you? I think it's pronounced Curacao. Okay, thank you. got out, but it was a strange experience for sure. After 20 minutes I got out. DGBN says, I'm glad I got my new PC built before the RAM prices went insane. Yeah, the RAM prices are crazy at the moment. Oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Right. Okay, I just caught out the side of my eye him coming. Right, so one hit isn't enough to kill these guys. Come on. Stagger you, and then do another slow kill. So 2 is needed to take them down. Okay, right, where were we? Gamer Hobo says, I've gone under sand on Sandbike before, but hasn't happened in many months. Into the sand, yes, yes. I've actually driven my buggy into the sand before, but I was so quick to react, I was able to get back out again before it sunk in completely. I've never actually lost anything completely. Sesame says, Jebel Erythrite means Devil Mountain in Arabic. Ooh, does it? The worm is hungry. Yanni says, Jesus, a cat just walked over my roofed window. I'm laying in bed and the window's above my head. The cat just had a strange look at me as well. Oofed. Scary stuff. Catastrophe averted. Badoomch. Tarsgood said, was listening to my music at work and was reminded weapon of choice has that walk without rhythm and you won't attract the worm lyric. Oh, really? We are both with dudes, Yanni. Are there ghosts or evil spirits in the Dune universe? There are kind of ghosts. There's not really evil spirits, but there are kind of ghosts. There was a new... so the Lanzarat quests that I can't really get involved in yet. You do these quests here and you get jobs to do for them or contracts to do for them, and some of them take place in these overworld locations, and there was a new area was introduced in the update this week, which will be in my video that I've recorded today, and there are like ghosts in that area, kind of things. Sesame says, I have 10 cats and 4 strays interacting with my door right now. It's a catwalk. Oofed. Tarsk says, my cat just came up to remind me it's an hour and a half till it's dinner time. Kathy says, I have 3 of 5 cats sat around me and it's great as they usually fight. They're each about 2 feet from each other. Excellent. We have 3 cats as well. 2 dogs and 3 cats. Yanni says, I have those cat nets on the windows now, not even the mosquitoes can get in. Yanni says, I have one 14-year-old dog who's just sleeping the whole day most of the time. Lucky him. Right. Down you go. 2 shots. This is the stairway, okay? Right. Oh, that's just a light. Yeah. Alright, so we're maybe... Will we do the whole thing? Yeah, I've got another 4, a bit more money. So that's us now got 8. We officially need 2 more. We'll see how the time goes, whether I'll do all, because the stairway seems to go up quite high. We'll see how we get on. Reload that gun. Always going to fight fully loaded. No one here. What's in there? I'll take the heavy dart. Was that 163 heavy darts? Definitely take that. Right, we can't get through that door. We need a pentashield key to get through that door. Oh, there's a heavy gunner. A shielded heavy gunner as well. Come on in. Hopefully the sentinel will get his shields down. Certainly once he starts shooting, it'll go down. we go. Let him start firing. Is that somebody else firing at me? Or was it just him falling down? We'll take that and that. Reload. There is a Buggy Cutter Ray Mark III that we could take that and we wouldn't need to make our own one. We'd have to repair it. Oh, 15. Nah, we'll just make our own one. We'll have enough stuff to make our own one. But we could take that and we can break it down though. Oh, I didn't pick up that. That's us got 23. There's the band. We could actually just leave now because we've got what we needed to come for. But let's go a little bit further. Oh, this has got buttons. See that blue light just there? Those are alarms. They can set off the alarm and call in more people. So if I interact with it, I can sabotage to save them. Oh no, quick! Too late, too late. Right, let me... Oh, they're coming from all areas. Oh no! Right, let me try and get some... Oh. And a heavy gunner here. Out we get. Right. Drop the sentinel. Get the sentinel. Get his shield down, hopefully. Three shots to the head does a job on the heavy boy. Okay. Another one. Use my oh, another heavy gunner. Oh no. Heal up. Two. Get away. Okay, he's down. You. Hagga says we've just two cats, Loki and Ellie. Cool names, says Yanni. When you're here, you should get the chest at the end. Which way is the end though? Is the end up the way or down the way? Is that a celestial chest, is it? Take the armor plating. Look at the mess of all these. Take that. Sesame says the sister cats are Fudgy, his two brothers are visiting and never left. Ziggy and Alfie, short for Gandalf. Dixie, her kids Baba and Butterfly, Lily and Little Lady. And he says in our village there are lots of cats, not sure where they came from, probably from other houses, but when they're in the heat there's a lot of noise at night time. He says then there's Storm, Toothless and Four Strays. Yanni says that base Angar is in, every time I came here there's no enemy in that base, probably a glitch or something. Well, there are definitely enemies today. Kathy says my cats are called Kit and Kat, Luna and Mr. Bean. The last one is the youngest son's cat and he calls him Alfred from Batman. Okay, it's a celestial chest. Cool. Oh well, we'll maybe have a look for that then. Right. Can we sabotage? Well, there probably won't be anybody left to do this now. It takes ages, the little purple line under the E to do it. Zzz, there we go. It's sabotage now, so they can't set the alarm off, but too late, they already have. Right, let's see if there's any. There's water. Let's hold that to fill up my liter, John. Any other chests around here? That's just ammo. Up here? Nope. Nothing up here. And nothing down here. Okay, that's where it was sabotaged. Okay, onwards we go. Oh, up here. Anything? Heals. Take that. Been in that bit. Oh, I could have come up that ladder and just bypassed that whole section. We go. See why it's called the spiral now. See out there. Another heavy gunner.
There's someone here.
Get my shield back up. Three shots and you're down. Load. Take that and take that. Don't think there's anything else out here. We're way up high now. Try not to fall off. Okay. Upwards we go. There's a blue thing. If you're coming from the top on your way down, there's the blue key. Hunting, hunting, hunting. Another 12 of them. Where's this chest then? Heard speaking there. Heal up, will that take some of the heat off me? Come on in, pop your head up, reload. They're gonna grenade at me. Where did he go? Oh, he's down. He's down. Now we've got no compatible containers. Our blood bags are full. Now we'll take the heavy darts and the gun stuff. That. I think we're almost at the top. Heals. And here people... Oh, we are almost at the top, because there is the sky. Oh! Right. Stab you once. Come on in. Come on in. There we go. Parry dead. Take another drink of water, top my stamina up. That one ran down. Somebody else speaking. Oh, that's a heavy gunner. Go on, drop your shield. Shotgun to the face. Somebody over there chucking grenades at me. Should be in the middle, but you missed the door, I think, says Bulwark. Ah, okay. Right, let's loot that, loot that. Okay, so let's go in that rooms with the blue key. Back downstairs. Run down here. Right. No, in this bit. Did you summon a drone? Yeah, kind of. It's like it's the Sentinel. The little. So you see on my Q button, hit that. You put that down, and then when you're ready, you hit Q again, and it triggers it. Ah, there's the intel. I definitely missed the intel points, but I got that water. Where could it be? I think you missed the door. This is the room with a ladder that goes up. Oh. Not up here, because that's the stairs going up the way. Stairs go that way. Stairs go this way. I'm not... There is a floor with 2 consoles that can be sabotaged. So that was... There's one there. And one there. That can be sabotaged. That room with the stairs going up. It's a bit confusing. It is. I don't remember there being a celestial chest in this place. There are other stairway-like locations that are similar to this, so unless we're just getting confused, which one am I in? I'm in this stairway. The spiral over there. Rift hideout. Atticus cabin, southwest bunker. Unless it's one of the other ones. Yeah, we've definitely looted all that. And this is us back here again. No. Well, if there is one, I'm going to give it a miss today. It's 9:30. I need to get back and get my... That's the outdoor bit. You get all the way up to the top. This one here? No, that's just the blue key. Get up here before these guys start respawning again. Oh no, I need to go to the bottom, do I? I work my way up. Yes. The bike is downstairs. I started at the bottom and I worked my way up. Very spiral-like. Get down that way. It's been a while now since I've killed the people at the door. There we go. There's the way out. And the bike should just be over here. The ring is in a small room with the trap as well, and the room with the chest have a lot of traps as well. I think 4 or 5 traps in that chest room. About that entrance between the stairs. Yeah, well, we'll worry about that another day. We'll worry about that another day. Right. So where am I? Here. Can Can I get down that way? Up that way? To work out how to get back out of here again. In fact, let's just go this way. I could, because the bikes don't take any fall damage, I could just launch myself right off the edge and go all the way down. And just come out of the pit the way we came out before. Oh, this could be a way out. Oh no, that's a mineral extraction utility. Or is it? No, I think that is a way out. That is the mineral extraction facility over there. If I go straight past it, in there. I should be have like a ramp that goes down here. Check. So the sun is still shining, unfortunately. That is quicksand over there. So let's go round the quicksand. Can I get up? Can I get round the other side? Would that be high enough? Get round the other side so we're in the shade. I'll give it an attempt to get up there and see if I can set off a survey probe. Here. Yeah, leave that there. Do I have a backup tool with me? I don't. I'm not even sure if I have crafted a backup tool yet. Right, let's get round here into the shade. Let's get our still suit back on. And let's try... Come on. And go. Oh, my suspensor didn't kick in. Right, can I get into that bit there? Get my stamina and everything back up. Ooh. Ooh, what's that? Interesting. Got a climbing rope on it as well. Can I get up? Let me get... Oh, no. Oh, look! There's a chest. With another cutter ray. Some Holtzman actuators. Okay. Interesting. A little platform. Cool. That was a good one. Here. Up here. Not enough power. Right, let me get my survey probe up. Load it. Are we high enough? We are. We're in the middle of the bright sun. Got to stay hydrated. Yes. I think you should be in the middle, but you missed the door. Okay. Let's just check. Should be in the middle of that base of Yanni. Okay, that's weird. There's a door with two consoles. Yeah, we had to look at that. You'll do it off camera, maybe. Yeah, I'll maybe come back and have another one. Have another look. Let's start the buggy construction. Yes, right. The... Whoop. Down here, get back down into the shade. Then we can jump off here. There's the little location that we came across. Get our hydration back up. Let's get our power battery pack back up. There we go. And there's the bike down there. And float down. Yes. There we go. So that's that. Jabal Erythrite al-Janub now has been surveyed. You can now see the gaps between the shiftings, or the, what's it called, quicksand, that we can get through. That's completely solid there. You can get around that way. Excellent. Right, so where are we? So we need to kind of get down that way. Is over there. Somewhere. Get round here. Oh, crash into the rock. Danube in Arabic means south. There does seem to be a lot of Arabic references in Dune. That one's base. Want to kind of head that direction. The rocks in the way. This is so much easier once you've got an ornithopter. Just fly over the top. Oh, we came here before last week to take out some of these guys. Right, there's the big sand mass, so we have to go, we've got to go round it. We've got to go round the edge. And get back to the Vermilius Gap. Fuel's okay. Our engine's looking a bit orange, but that's okay. Not until it turns red that we really have to worry. And then go on the outside of this bit. But we could maybe get across there. Yeah, we should be able to get across there because we've got our booster to get up the hill. Right, Q boost. Scoot across the big sand without getting the worm too angry. Oh, we're overheated. Never check that on the bike. Let's start the buggy construction. Yes. Want to see a bike stunt? It's a bit. Well, if I'd launched myself off the top of the cliff, you would have seen a pretty impressive stunt there. There are some locations that have got like oh, that's interesting. They've got. That's a mixture of a base. If you look right up the top, the very top up there that I can't actually lift my camera high enough, that is a tradies build set right up the top. But the legs of the base, these black round bits, is Harkonnen. So that's a mixture of Harkonnen and Atreides. Oh, that's all Harkonnen there, but with these Atreides wings that come off of it as well. They've obviously got both building sets. Right, where am I now? That's the anvil. So we need to just kind of go around here and go and speak to Anton. Who's shooting at me? Here we go. There's the anvil. Tell Lieutenant Tolliver what we've learned. In here. Just park the bike in the garage just in case a sandstorm comes along. Back it in. Anton is here. Right, let me catch up with chat first. Where are we? Climbing, stamina, Funcom game. Yes. So it's a kind of a mixture, because when you're climbing, if you just do... Can I climb in here? I can't actually climb in here, of course. When you're climbing normal, it uses stamina. But when you use your suspensor belt to... Like, use a sugarware claw to fire you up in the air, then use your suspensor belt to, like, float up. That uses the power from your battery pack, which is the yellow diamond at the bottom of the symbols. So you can mix the two of it. You can climb using stamina to give your battery pack a chance to recover, and then use your battery pack to get your stamina to recover. So it's a nice little feature. You can mix the two of them. Bulwark says, I like when a game makes you manage stuff, even stamina. Yes, it also has power management. Exactly. Oh, are you trying to get past? Person? Okay. Last time I was in game, I was wondering what is on top of the highest mountains. Discovered there are celestial chests on both of them. Forgot there are what the mountains are called. Yes, there is indeed. One is pointy, and the second one has the head shaped and teeth. One is on... Oh, there's another one on the island where I have my base. It's got the anvil. No, the hammer. Sorry, Mirzabah. And on the top of that is a small celestial chest as well. I did farm that for a little bit. Hammer looking mountain. Yeah, indeed. Third trial on that one. Nope, we've been to the third trial. The third trial is over here. There. Over in Western Vermilious Gap. The next trial is that one, which is up that one, which is the fourth trial. Need to do that. Maybe do that next week. Don't worry, stunt is the spin and reverse into base. Yes. Stone Sentinel and Hand of Kadir, says Hobo. Kane's here. Hey Kane, how are we doing? Right, let's see what he's got to say.
Back. If you're eager for work, I have just the thing.
Complete contract. Samuta has definitely loosened Lanoff's tongue.
Well played. Such subtlety proves you're ready for more delicate and important tasks.
I'm ready to take my place in your organization to the next level.
Agreed. You've shown unusual promise. However, the War of Assassins is a sea of treachery, and I require one more show of loyalty to House Atreides.
What can I do to prove my loyalty?
I would like to see you rise in the ranks, and there is a solution to this doubt. I want you to blackmail Maxim.
Okay. Commit to the partnership.
Good. Now let's get this Harkonnen off our backs, so we can properly investigate this Skorda mystery.
How should I go about that?
Maxim's Samuta addiction is known. It got out of hand. He got sloppy. That's why he was demoted and sent here. Apparently, his addiction has worsened. I had a tracker put on the person I suspect is his supplier. Go to the last recorded coordinates. Dig up anything that can be used against Maxim.
The last recorded coordinates, dig up anything you can use. Okay, accept contract. What does it say? Where does he get his wealth to indulge so delicately? That's for you to discover. He buys his Samuta from the Kirab. They have a large-scale operation further west in the Vermilious Gap. Pay them a visit. With any luck, even bandits keep records. Such documents would prove illuminating. Okay, I'll do it.
Here's your contract. Bring me back evidence of Maxim's addiction to Samuta, particularly how it might negatively affect his duties.
Goodbye. Okay, so where is that then? It said to the west, didn't he? Over here. Okay. Can't actually see a POI underneath that symbol, but I guess that's where it is. Fair enough. Wasn't the location of the third trial destroyed, and that hammer looking mountain is replacement of the third? Or is it called the fourth trial? I totally forgot about how it goes. This trial's a while ago. Yeah, so the third trial was destroyed, but that is still called the fourth trial. If we go to here, the next thing we have to do is the fourth trial of Akel, which is up on top of the Mirzabah. Okay. So we've got, have we got we've actually got level 1 Atreides now. We are actually... Oh no, but it still says... Maybe we're not actually classed as Atreides yet, because that's still got a locked and crossed out. We'll get there. We'll get there. Right, back to base. And get this buggy crafted. No problem, Yanni. No problem. I can understand what you mean. It's the third trial that you actually do. But it's called the fourth trial because the third one was damaged. Somebody vandalized it. Over here, there's the base in the distance. B-Dog, my server's getting terminated. Do you have any suggestion of what server to move to with balanced PvP and PvE? I can't help you, I'm afraid. I don't do PvP at all. You can look up I can't remember what the name of the website is, but if you Google Dune server status, you'll be able to have a look at all the different servers in your region and see how many people are playing on which one, and see how busy they are. You probably don't want one that's too busy, but you also don't want one that's too quiet either. Right, okay, so we should have a load of Cobalt Paste crafted up now. Let me chuck. What have we got? We can break down the broken cutter rays. We got more Ray Amplifiers from them. Everything else is fine. Right, grab all that. Put as much stuff in these chests as we can. Do I not have Boltzmann actuators? I do. I've got loads of them. Get in there. And put that in there, and that in there. And that in there. Okay. Right. Buggies. Have I not actually learned the buggies yet? So, vehicles. I did learn the buggies. Oh, you've got to make it in a vehicle fabricator. Damn it. Right, I need that tool. So our standard fabricator is no use for that. I can put that back in there. I'll need to learn the vehicle fabricator then, which is in here. Garment, survival, vehicle. I'll just stick it in the middle of the floor for the moment. Fabricators, vehicle, stick it here for us now, and we'll move stuff around in a bit. Ah, there we go, ground car. So first of all, we need a chassis. Here's the chassis. Craft. Now, hull. Comes with a driver's seat and a passenger seat. Alright, so we need one of them. It's mandatory. Craft. Then there are two rears. So there's this one here, which comes with two passenger seats. Uses a welding torch. So that gives you 4 seats, because you've got the 2 seats up front, and that would give you 4 seats. But there is another rear, the utility rear, that comes with a turret slot that you can attach things to. That's the one we want, so craft that. We want an engine, craft, a PSU, craft. Did I make the hull? We made the hull. We need 4 treads. There's 4 treads in one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a storage unit, and we need a cutter ray Mark III to mount on the utility thing. Right, let's take that, that. We need the vehicle. Oh, the vehicle tools downstairs. There's the buggy. Let's start crafting this together then. One of them. Put that there. Right, we need the chassis. Turn it around. Is it going to fit? Is it going to fit? Let's make it outside. There we go. There's the chassis. There's the hull. On there. The utility rear on the back. The engine goes inside. Alright, let's go and get some more parts. Let me in. Crafted. PSU, one tread. This is the point in the video that I would cut the video and say, I'll bring you back once this is all crafted up. Let me see. You're coming back player with experience, my bad broski. I'm not a coming back player with experience. I've been playing since before it was even released, and I've been playing constantly since then. This is just another playthrough. My other two playthroughs, I'm in endgame. This is just another playthrough for the live series. If you're in Crompton server, I can help you out. Oh, Kane's saying that our server is offline. Is it? Okay, I'll have a look at that once I finish tonight. I don't know on server I play. There are people not sure what's happening in the deep desert. Haven't reached a high level to go there, says Yanni. And says I gotta go take a rest on some strong painkillers. Take that. Cheers, Sesame. Thanks for popping by. Have a good week and get better soon. Don't get high in your supply. Yes, indeed. Right, there's that, and then that's the storage unit that goes on the back, and there's the cutter ray. That's the whole set. We'll also need fuel. I think I've got fuel. We've got the floating car. Let's put the PSU in, and we'll put a tread, one on each corner. Run. There we go. And then we can put the storage unit on the back, and then the cutter ray goes on the top. There we go. Now we just need to fuel it. 83%, fuel up again. Now we can drive it. Right, let's go. So, let me see. So we've got two. Let me get rid of that stone first. We've got 215 stone from that. So you can see I'm in the turret at the moment, which means I can't drive. It is if multiplayers, you can get somebody driving and then another player in the turret. So one person can be driving the buggy around, the other one can go and fire the cutter ray. You can't. This is just a Mark III cutter ray. You get better cutter rays than this. Gonna just drive around, mine stuff. Mic's down. Mic cut off. Did your mic cut off? Oh, your voice just cut off. The fame. He's back. Okay, so my mic cut off for a bit there, but yes, F1 is F1 is also to cut my mic on OBS. I'm gonna have to change that then. Oh, some guys! I never noticed you. Let me just drive over here. Get out. Armor up. So a nice handy feature to swap between the driving seat and the... You come. Yeah, cuts between the driving seat and the turret is totally useless if you're going to actually cut the sound on the audio. So I've almost minimised Discord. It's just F1 is my button for muting the mic on OBS. Am I still full of blood? I am still full of blood. Okay. You got anything worth looting? Not really. I'll take the gun parts. Don't need any light darts anymore, and we'll take all that. That's a pain. I'm going to have to do some remapping. But yeah, we've got the buggy now, so I can drive around, I can mine. Let me see if I can find some power packs. There's one. I can see one from here. Right, there's a power pack. I think you only get like 50 out of that with a handheld cutter ray. Let me make sure F2 to go there. And then I can mine that. 343 out of that with a cutter ray. Now I'm going to have to use this to go back to the driver's seat. There we go. So mining has just moved up massively. And I've got a reasonable storage unit in the back that holds 1,500. To be honest, I don't think I've ever filled that on a buggy, so going up to the higher level buggies is not really needed. But getting a higher level cutter ray is definitely useful, because then you get even more yield out of them. But there we go. We've completed what I wanted to complete today. We've got the buggy. We're sorted. Right, let me get up here, and should have that garage door should be big enough that I can get in. Back it in. Let me begin. There we go. We're in. We've got the buggy and the sand bike. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to have to do some rearranging up here as well, just to move that around. But we're going to have to do some of that. Let me go over onto here. Let me see. Let me have a quick look here. That in. Type that in. Go to here. Go to here. And yes, so Bad Guy is streaming straight after here tonight. Let me put a link to that in there. Yeah, so we've done what we wanted to do. Thank you so much for joining us, every one of us. Again, absolutely much appreciated, everybody, especially all the people in the chat commenting away. Thanks for all the people in the background, just lurking away in the background. That's all good as well. Make sure you have a really good week going forward. I'm away, have a little fun time away with the boys as of tomorrow, as I mentioned. Have a good, what's the rest of your weekend? Have a good week going forward. And I will see you back here next Sunday for some more fun and games. Thanks, everybody. Good night.